Okay, here we go. All right, so minutes ago, a teaser trailer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings dropped, and I knew I immediately had to run upstairs, grab the movie kid, and do this trailer reaction, because holy crap. I know I've been slacking on these a little bit, but this was one that I jumped out of my seat at the chance and wanted to get this up as quickly as possible, so here we go. So for those of you who don't know, Shang-Chi is a Marvel Comics character. He is known as the Master of Martial Arts. The subtitle Legend of the Ten Rings actually has to do with the Mandarin. The Mandarin, of course, was the bad guy in the third Iron Man movie, although he wasn't really the Mandarin. He was and he wasn't. So if you remember from that movie, Ben Kingsley plays a character called the Mandarin. Now, normally in the comic books, Mandarin is a Iron Man villain who has 10 rings. 10 rings that he finds in an alien spaceship, and each ring gives him a specific kind of power. Power to freeze things, power to throw fire, all these different little things. He's one of the most powerful of all of Iron Man's villains, and like when you hear about his powers, he sounds honestly a little overpowered, but we got a little taste of that in the Iron Man movies. They talked about the order of the 10 rings and stuff like that. Now we're going to get even more of it now with Shang-Chi. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I actually did not know about that villain, so thank you.
I gave you 10 years to live your life. And where did that get you? You walked in my shadow. I trained you. The most dangerous people in the world couldn't kill you. Son, it's time for you to take your place by my side. It's my time. That's not going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
Run. Who you really are.
Dang.
Who are you?
Oh, that's actually kind of fun.
San Francisco.
We make a good team.
And it's on my birthday month, but not
That's
actually.
right. Yeah, earlier than. Holy crap, that was great. Oh my gosh, I want to see that.
He gets the little things like I do. I get these little weird hands.
No, but you don't understand. It's like that's Marvel finally make so like Iron Fist got close in terms of a like a kung fu type movie made by Marvel. This one though feels a lot more fleshed out and good. I was really disappointed with the first season of Iron Fist to the point that I couldn't even watch the second season of Iron Fist. It wasn't so much to do with the fighting; it was actually all the rest of the plot lines just were super boring. This looks wonderful.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that looked fun. Yeah. That looks great.
And it has the most funniest.
And Aquafina, who's always fun. Yeah.
She was in Raya the Dragon.
Yep, she was in
and she was
Raya the
so
Last Dragon.
fun in that. I loved her.
She's doing a lot with Disney lately.
Yeah.
And of course, Crazy Rich Asians and
Yeah,
a million
so
other
many
things.
other movies.
Ocean's 8. Yeah, so many other movies that we really liked her in. So yeah. And then of course recently Raya and the Last Dragon, where she was the dragon and she was great. So anyway, my gosh, that was good.
Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to this. This is gonna be awesome. I'm honestly, Marvel is
getting better.
You can't overstate this enough. They're killing it lately. Between WandaVision, between Falcon and Winter Soldier, we were supposed to get Black Widow here at the beginning of next month, but of course now we're not going to get it for another month. But
Really?
so this is now coming out like a month or 2 months after Black Widow. We're getting this.
That's
awesome.
That's doing pretty good.
My goodness, take all my money. And they are. We're going to be at Disney World in May.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are getting all of my money. And I have no problems with that. That is just great. My gosh.
Seeing that is just really pretty.
Yeah.
I do like all the fighting. I saw actually the rings on his arms, and I
like that. Yeah, the rings on the arms instead of the rings on the hand. That's so cool.
Yeah, I kept thinking that the rings were actually going to be in his hand, and I'm like, okay,
this
is going to be boring if his rings are on his hand.
What?
I don't care. If the rings are on your hand, then it's like, okay, it looks like you got wedding rings. To me, that's what it is. But the arm was actually really fun.
Yeah, no, that was really, really awesome. And it looks like in the same tradition of MCU doing what they do, they're not doing exactly how it was in the comic book, but they're keeping it close. We saw a little bit of water manipulation where the water was coming through and then it froze in time. Those are all powers that the rings had, but I like the idea that we're being more... You get to be a little more vague with them, because when you're specific like that, the Marvel audience will hold you to it. So if you give somebody like 8 billion different powers, the Marvel audience will be like, well, that guy wins every time because he's got 8 billion different powers. So yeah, I like this idea of being more vague and keeping it more grounded to the point where, because if you're gonna make somebody a villain or give them powers, they have to be beatable.
Yes.
And that's the nice thing so far, is that really everybody, with the exception of maybe Captain Marvel, everybody is beatable. And that's what makes me care about the character. It makes me worry for the characters. And plus now we've seen several characters die. So they're doing all the things right in terms of, I'm worried about my characters. They might actually die, so the stakes are real. And yeah, they're just doing so good.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
What if they made a character that had multiple personalities and it had a superpower?
It's coming.
Wait.
It's called Moon Knight. It's shooting right now with Oscar Isaacs.
Yes! No superhero has ever had multiple personalities, and then it just sucks through their life being like, okay, and then because people with multiple personalities, they don't remember what they did.
Sometimes, yeah.
So yeah, and then they're like, oh, what did I do? Oh, okay.
That's yeah. Sometimes that is the case. That happens. So yeah,
that's gonna be. I've
read a little bit of the comic book. It's fairly interesting, and the show also looks. I can't believe they got Oscar Isaacs to do Moon Knight. Yeah.
Can you search him?
I wanted. I'm blanking on his name now. He was the guy who played Moriarty in Sherlock. I think it's Andrew Scott, I want to say. But yeah, I thought he could pull that off really, really well.
I'm gonna
so yeah.
search up Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
He's Poe Dameron from the Star Wars movie.
I don't remember his face. What does it say?
What?
I can't. I don't remember. He's a terrible father.
I have failed you. Anywho, all right, so we're gonna say goodbye on this one. That looks amazing. They've already got my money.
Yes.
Yeah, her too.
Yeah.
She doesn't. I mean, she has a little bit of money, but I'm probably gonna be paying for it.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, thanks so much, everybody. Oh, if you disagree with us, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
If you got something else you want us to watch, let us know in the comments. Other than that, do all the things, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
I gotta go eat.